Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic to be discussed right now is on take care of material things. Take care of material things. Normally, we don't take care. Very much interested in occupying, possessing, purchasing. Because it looks nice, we get fascinated. We have some anxiety or desire, we possess. And once we possess it for some time, we feel it is a very momentous moment, very great moment for us. At least I have possessed maybe the brightest things whatever I have possessed. And after some time, that a time you can't say what really the timing, but after some time you will feel you don't have any interest, or simply you don't look at them, you don't take care, simply they are neglected. It is the character of the human being. Normally, bearing a few. This is what happening. So, mother quotes beautifully. It is on taking care. If not taking care, not to take care of material things which one uses is a sign of inconscience and ignorance. The just opposite is the thing. Taking care of things which one uses is the sign of just opposite. Here, not to take care, it is the sign of inconscience and ignorance. If you take care, naturally you are knowledgeable. You are in the consciousness, true consciousness. So what we have to do? Here it decides where you are in the true consciousness or in the inconscience, or where you are knowledgeable or you are in ignorance. That's what can be predicted. You can also know. That example you can take even buckets we are going and complaining near the mother, we are not taking proper care, we are neglecting the water. This user is putting bucket full of water, and my my longevity is decreasing. I can't give perform well, I can't give my up to expectation service, because my life is degrading. Just imagine one bucket, it can go and complain to the mother that the dust, instead of taking and throwing in the dustbin, this sadhaka or somebody, the user, you can say, very, it will be a good term, it will suit everybody. It is kept somewhere inside the house. Simply you are covering, maybe with some burtan. And that is also going to the mother and complaining that I am displaced, I am not in the proper place. We use, where these dust have come, we have used, we have created. And it's really our duty to take proper care. But we are not taking proper care. Instead, we are neglecting. That is what is happening. So, mother quotes beautifully, not to take care of material things which one uses is a sign of inconscience and ignorance. You have no right to use any material object whatsoever. Does not mean that this is the up to my liking, not up to my liking, I love, I don't love. It does not matter. You are using. It is in you for your use. You are using. You have no right to use. No right to use any material object whatsoever. If you can do, you don't take care of it. If you use, you have to take care of it. If you don't use, you don't have the minimum right. You can't simply use it, because you don't have the right to use. That is the problem with you. Mother quotes. If you want to use, you have to take care. If you don't, you can't take care, don't use it. You don't have the right to use it. Not to take care of the things you are using, that is the sign of inconscience and ignorance. So imagine where really we stand, what really we are doing, in which mentality, attitude we are in. Another course then. You must take care of it, not because you are attached to it. Sometimes we feel I am attached to it, I have love, I have affection. For that, actually, I am taking care. But because it manifests something of the divine consciousness. Not because you are using it, you are possessing it, but actually you must know there is a hidden divine consciousness is there. It manifests something of the divine consciousness that you must be aware, you must know it, and for that you must have the respect. That is what is required. Then we will go forward. The rough handling. Sometimes we are misusing rough handling. Just imagine, I will give one example. Suppose you are taking your vehicle, two-wheeler, and moving somewhere. You get road is not good, rumblers are ahead, humps are there, maybe muddy, dusty. This is also the road condition is there. So when it is your vehicle, you do drive smooth, slow. But if you feel somebody has given you his vehicle, maybe for some purpose, for maybe for your purpose or for his purpose, and you are taking it and driving like anything, roughly, using roughly, maybe accident also you are pushing it to, or using brakes like anything. Even simply we are putting it inside the deep mud, dense mud, that is also possible, but you don't know. There is also, it has got also its being. And when you don't really respect it, how can we expect that it will respect you? Maybe sometimes may not be the immediately at that point. Maybe later point of time you feel disappointed. It is not helping you, or driving smoothly for you as you expect, because every action has equal and opposite reaction. You don't blame, you don't respect it. How can you expect that it will respect you? The rough handling and careless braking. Careless braking. You are going, driving the vehicle on the way, but your vision is settled somewhere in the cricket match, or some beautiful lady is moving on the way. You are there. So all at a sudden something is coming before you. You are using sudden brakes. Not expected. Not expected. You must know how to use it. The rough handling and careless braking or waste and misuse of physical things is a denial in yogic consciousness. It is denial. You must know. It is not experienced. It is not actually, you should know. It is not actually expected from you. Rough handling, careless braking, or waste and misuse of physical things is a denial in the yogic consciousness. If you are in the ordinarily people do, you forget about them. Where they are, what they are doing, it is not of your business. You are in the yogic consciousness, yogic path. As you are in the yogic path, you must have the yogic consciousness. And a great hindrance to the bringing down the divine truth to the material plane. Maybe it is possible in the initial moment you can't feel that much capable. It may not be, your effort may not be that much sufficient, but you must think. Denial of yogic consciousness at a great hindrance. It will hinder object like anything. To the bringing down of divine truth to material plane. Bringing down to the of the divine truth to the material plane. It will block like anything. You can't go. And the letters here in the course. There is a consciousness in physical things. You must be aware. You must know. There is a consciousness in physical things, a life, which is not the life and the consciousness of the man and animal, which we know. Normally we know, we have seen there is some animals are there, some men are there. You feel they have consciousness. But Mother tries to explain in that way, in other way. In physical things, there is also unconsciousness that normally we ignore. We are unaware. We don't know. and respecting that consciousness will be separate truth. Then, but still, secret and real. That's what Sri Aurobindo quoted in another way, in another place. All are secretly conscious. You can't say somebody nonsense. But still, secret and real. That is why we must have a respect for physical things. There is a consciousness in it. You have to respect. You are going knowingly or unknowingly, your leg is striking against somebody or something, you deny because it has not life, you can't see its consciousness, so you deny. But that is not expected from you. Everybody has everything, everybody, and every animal or bird, living being, they have a consciousness. You have to respect it. Respect the physical things and use them rightly, not as per your expectation, your way, rightly, and not misuse and waste, because it has its consciousness. It has to be respected because you are using. It has a consciousness. Misuse and waste, ill treat or handle with careless roughness. Don't use it with careless, handle with careless roughness. This feeling of all being conscious and alive comes when you are in the physical consciousness. In the ordinary consciousness, when you stay, you can use, you can misuse, you can neglect, you can handle roughly, anything you can have, and not in the mind only. Awakes out of the obscurity and becomes aware of the one in things, in all things. You can feel, you can see the presence of the one in all things. To that consciousness, you have to rise first. Then only something will be done. You are putting on a dress. Maybe since months or since years you keep using. All at a sudden you got another new one. Instantly and immediately, you are throwing out that old dress and mishandling, malusing because of this new one. And this new one, it also know after some time it will be neglected like anything. It knows. How do you think if your attitude is like this? How can you expect that somebody will be loyal to you? Because this is your attitude. Use and hire and fire. Use and throw. Like this, that counter thing will come upon you. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Become aware of the one in all things, the divine everywhere. If this consciousness is there, naturally we will survive. We will start respecting the things you use. It is very true that physical things have a consciousness within them. Physical things have a consciousness in them which feels and responds to the care and is sensitive the careless touch and rough handling in both ways. Both ways. Feels and responds to care, and simultaneously you can feel the opposite. The opposite also you can feel, and no doubt of it. How these opposites are working really? Rough handling, careless touch and rough handling. It is very sensitive to that. To know, to or feel, that is, and learn. Know or feel and learn to be careful of them. You have to become careful. Is a great progress of consciousness. You must know there is a consciousness. You must try to how to respect them, how to feel. You must not be careful in your touch, rough in your handling. You must have the respect for them. Careful for them is a great progress of consciousness, and it is always so that mother has felt and dealt with the physical things during the course. This is the way mother has felt and dealt with this. Not only here on the with the human being, even with gods, even with the inferior animals, birds, or even the material things, she has accepted. She has dealt with them accordingly as per the as per proper respect. That is what you have to know, and you thus this way you have to handle properly, carefully, with respect the things, material things which you are using. You must be conscious of. Thank you.